Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Flux Motorsport TV. You're here with your host this evening. I'm Lecky_2000, and you join me this evening for our GT1 Championship. So this is round 1 of Season 2, our 2020 Season 2. And this comes to you live at 8 o'clock on a Thursday night. And this comes off the back of our first round of our Tuesday night Touring Car Championship, which was all that action, and from being involved in that one myself, it was great fun, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing where we get to in our GT1 category this season. So, just 10 minutes left in our qualifying session as we join the guys here at Sugo in Japan. So, going into race 1, season 2, we've got Linga Bazinga at the top of the grid with a 1 minute 12.5, which is a country mile ahead of everybody else. 0.9 of a second, nearly a full second in front of everybody else, so well done to that. To Linga for that. Snell and Bongo, again, his Dutch counterpart. These guys both race together quite frequently. He meets in second spot, so really looking like they've got their practice work done for this championship. Brucelaw then comes up in third spot with 1 minute 14, so not a million miles behind, followed by Tibby. Well, this will be a new championship for Tibby. Tibby already jumping straight up there into fourth spot from qualifying, followed by Dyson in fifth, Murphy in sixth, Jack Demenzies in 7th, and Immortalis in 8th place, and I expect that to be a very, very hotly contested battle throughout this race. Dirk Diggler then following up in 9th, Luke Snipes in his new car choice in 10th, we've got T. Scott in the Panos in 11th, Quiet Man, who nearly didn't make the race tonight actually, in 12th place, and CMC and Survivor rounding up in 13th and 14th. 15th with Alright Turkish, who fortunately didn't set a lap, so Alright Turkish, quite surprised at not setting a lap there. Okay, just getting under starter orders as we get on board with the guys at the start of the race, and we are underway. So that is off, and that's Turkish away from the back of the grid, getting a great start though. So he's jumped up 3 spots there. And going round in turn 1, it looks like we've got a couple of incidents. So Turkish there just getting involved with what looked like T. Scott and Tibby getting involved in some of the action there. Tibby dropping all the way back down to 14th spot there. Dear me, so that's unfortunate. A little bit of a taste action in the turn 1, but try and keep with our leaders now. It's allowed Brucelaw to jump up into first place and Jack to get into second place. So all change off the start. Linga has dropped back down to third, and Snell and Bongo all the way down to 8th place now. So Brucelaw leading this one. And as we can see, just behind him there, that Toyota of Jack, and sandwiched with the 2 black Mercedes, and then the Toyota of Murphy just behind him. So, is that Linga Bazinga going a little bit wide? There it is, as Dyson comes through with the luminous lipstick on it, and doesn't quite manage to make it stick with what would have been around the outside. So potentially over-rotating there just a touch. Linga getting the better of it as they come through 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 now, pretty much nose to tail. Through 110R into the last corner, and that has been a very eventful start there as Murphy goes off in the background there. I think that's Murphy, and that's a wall tag that looked really vicious there, and he looks like Dirk Diggler potentially. Yeah, I think that's Dirk Diggler, unfortunately, that's been involved in that issue. And again, going into the pit lanes, they're trying to get around each other, so calamities there, unfortunately. Just back over with CMC, Scott and Tibby here, so just to focus on it's Scott, which is in the white Panos there, and CMC in the white Mercedes that's just in front. If that's getting confusing with both white cars. And Tibby coming behind, so Tibby looking like he wants to try and get the run on him now, and CMC going round a little bit. Of course, the commentator there potentially, and CMC dropping back all the way down to 10th place, 11th place now before he gains composure. And Tibby's trying to make a look around the outside, doesn't quite make it stick, isn't going to be able to do it there, coming onto the inside with the sausages on the chicane section. As we just take a look back over at Dyson, it's Dyson and Jack here. Dyson in the black Mercedes, Jack in the red and white Toyota. So Dyson really giving it some stick now. It looks like Linga's made his way past into second place, which we did expect to happen. But Dyson now really making it struggle, and Jack, they're not able to get the front end on that Toyota, which again is an issue without having a front wing that's adjustable on that car. Makes it very difficult to try and get it to behave when you're going toe-to-toe with another driver into a corner and trying to get the car to outperform on the brakes. As Dyson looks down the inside, tries the manoeuvre, does make it stick, but then he's switched then to the outside for the third corner and doesn't make that one hold. As we come into this chicane section, up to high point, Toyota still in front, Dyson just behind him in the Mercedes though, and it is literally nose to tail driving, so no room for error here, and he does look to get a better exit, but we do know the Toyota's got more legs and probably will get the run down the back straight, as she is actually called on this circuit, the back straight. So just back over to our leaders, and currently we've just had Jack jump past Linga Bazinga, so this is a three-way battle for the lead. We'll try and stay on board with this now, and let's see whether we can actually get some trackside camera footage on board with Dyson as he sits behind these two. So 110R is the first section of the corner, and then as it progresses it just turns into the final corner. Difficult in that panos to try and make to make it stick. Mercedes doing a little bit better of a job though, and these, that was really unfortunate. I think that was Jack there that was just trying to avoid somebody just coming in the pit road. That was an awful accident. That was such high speed. I do hope he's okay. Shattered windscreen, but he does look like he's driving again, so not too concerning, but he will be wanting to pit after that. That didn't look like high impact. And we'll try and go on board here with Tibby, get you some in-car footage of this. Get the speed up so you can see what speed and gear he's in. Yeah, so he's trying to lock up, pulling Luke in from 5th spot. Clear the lap times, a couple of seconds difference in the lap times here for Tibby. So it's more than capable of doing this. It's just whether he can do it cleanly and whether he can do it without causing too much of an issue for himself with his tyres on making the car work too hard. As Luke, I think that was Luke actually giving him the position though. I think Luke realised that. I think potentially his team had come through on the radio and told him about that significant time difference, and it might be better to just sit through in his draft and follow his lines. So all these three guys now just coming through turn 1 and turn 2. Not actually named corners at Sugo. So turns 1, 2 and 3 are called the first, second and third corner, and then the hairpin curve they've just come through. So High Point, which is this corner, is named, and Rainbow Corner, which is the next corner, as we see Dyson just trying to look through the inside there, not managing to make it work. Scott holding him off there, but looks like he has got a bit of a better run. So apologies. Yes, it is Dyson, yes. So T Scott there in the black and rainbow livery. 122 is his last lap. As they come out of S-shaped curve into High Point and Rainbow again. Still Dyson in front and Jack just behind him, but it looks like potentially if they keep this up there is a 10-second gap between these guys and Tibby in 3rd spot, as Jack does try and manoeuvre on the inside now and over rotates. He takes too much of the grass on the inside. That's allowed Dyson to stay in front in that corner. And is this going to give Jack just the opportunity now just to try and close into a little bit? No, I don't think so. Survivor's got out of the way at a great point really for Dyson, but Jack does try and make it stick there, and he's got the inside into the S-shaped curves. And he doesn't look like he's got the run though coming into High Point. Outside might be a better idea though here. He does, as Dyson just tucks him behind. Dyson looked like he got a better run then, just coming through Rainbow. So will he have the legs over by the time he knows? So Toyota just pulling away by the looks of it. And Tibby just sticking with Linga Bazinga there. These guys happy to sit with the leader and let him do the vast majority of the work, set the pace, and stick with him by the looks of things. So 40 odd seconds, so this will be the last lap now as Linga Bazinga comes across that line. So they have less than a minute or so. And is that Tibby going off? So is that Jack's through? That was an awful spin. So that is not the first time I've seen that happen. So just getting the rubbers and the tyres on the outside there will really really upset it, or conversely on the inside and getting it to over rotate and high side and bite you is just as bad. But yeah, that's really unfortunate there for Tibby with just the last lap of the race. Take a look on board with Murphy. So Murphy is catching up to the back of Scott now, and Murphy will want this. So this is a difference for 9th or 8th place for Scott and Murphy. Not getting a great exit there on the exit of Rainbow Corner as they come into backstretch. And is that Luke Ryan just reversing, getting out of the way? Thank you for that, Luke. Good awareness there. Murphy going to try and take this run up in SP1, SP in, SP out, through into 110, and can he actually make it stick on this last corner? It depends on the exit that T Scott gets, as Linga Bazinga will have made it over the line. So that's a win for Linga Bazinga. And Brucelaw will be coming in 2nd place, but just on board with Murphy here as he comes across. No, so unfortunately Murphy did not make it across, so that's Linga Bazinga for the win. Brucelaw, who's still actually out on track, and I believe he will still be setting a lap. It does look like he's still driving that thing hard, but he will come in through in 2nd place, unless there's any major accidents. Yeah, Bruce in 2nd place, Jack in 3rd place, and Jack's already finished. Tibby already crossed the line as well. Tibby in 4th, Dyson in 5th spot, Dirt Diggler again in 6th spot, T Scott again that we've just seen with Murphy coming across the line there in 7th, and due to penalties I believe that Murphy got 8th, so Snarling Bongo then separates there, so we've got 9th and Snarling Bongo gets that difference there for 8th spot. Luke Snipes dropping all the way back down the order from 5th down to 10th spot. That's a shame to see. Survivor didn't do too badly though from a cameo drive for his first attempt out. He comes in 11th place. Alright Turkish in 12th. Difficult race for Alright Turkish though with all those accidents, and a couple of people got disconnected. So I think that's all we have for our GT1 race this evening. But what a race, what an absolute storming start, and a great drive there from Linga Bazinga, and a wonderful recovery drive there from Brucelaw.